Hello everyone, we are back with Glenn Velvet Reviews today. And so we're working on that cover lid just to show you, okay, this is what's going on. Luckily for guys, for me, I found this extra insulation. Honestly, they were doing construction, they're building houses, down the block or whatever. So, or, extra, whatever the case may be. And, no one really cares. It's really cool. I mean, I wouldn't go stealing anything from anywhere. Like I said, this stuff was pretty much on the street. I wasn't going on the property and trying to take stuff off of it. So that's what I mean, all right? But I'm telling you, most of those places have a lot of material. And if you're really cool, you walk by, if you even give them 20 bucks, you could probably get like $500 worth of stuff that they're going to throw out anyway. The only reason is because of insurance. That's the reason why. Because say you did go grab something and you fell on the property, a lot of people are pieces of crap and they'll be like, I'm going to sue you. I'm not like that, but there is that one out of maybe a lot more than that. One out of something, but maybe there's more than I'm thinking about. People that are sue happy, and I wouldn't take the risk either. I wouldn't be like, come get free stuff and then fall and sue me. That I wouldn't. That's the reason why you can't give away free stuff. And people are like, why are they throwing out all this stuff? It's not that easy, because if people walk over there and they fall, they're going to sue you. And it's like, then I'm not going to give out free stuff. If people weren't so sue happy, then we would have a little bit of a better world. But I can't control it. It is what it is, right, guys? So anyway, what happened was I got this installation down the block. I don't know the value or anything like that. This looks like something, because it's unfaced, you know what I mean, that would go in a certain part of the house that you wouldn't need it like that because it doesn't have any kind of vapor barrier or anything like that. So it's kind of just, chilling, but it's still going to do the job that we need. And I'm so happy that I found it, because you know me, I love value. I love getting stuff and reusing it, because with inflation and everything else, everything's skyrocketing around us. So honestly, if you think about it, guys, if you guys had a shed 4 years ago and you kept a bunch of stuff, you really made out, because everything is up like, 30 to 100% on some things. So think about that. If you didn't get a raise of 30 to 100% in 4 years, which a lot of people didn't, unless maybe, I guess, UPS, they got a raise, right? A big one. But other people, I don't know what's going on if everyone got that big raise. So like I said, guys, everything went up with, what's going on or whatever the case may be around the world. So if you can hold stuff, I'm telling you, there's value in it. You could see, like just for having a little storage or holding on to stuff, you're going to see value in it in years to come. So this is going to be perfect for a little sound barrier sandwich that I'm making, that you guys can make for anything that you would need as well. You can use this same exact idea and put a cover for anything that you're trying to dampen sound, absorb the sound, whatever. Because check this out, guys. First, we got the plastic, okay, that it's going to bounce, it should bounce back into the area that we want it to go, all right? Then we got, this is fiberglass. That's the reason why. Make sure you're wearing gloves and everything else when you're doing this, because this stuff gets you very, it makes you itch like crazy. The more expensive stuff doesn't, but it is what it is. That's why I'm going to use it in this area. So I got foam right here, which is a great sound absorber, also an insulator for, temperature, but it is what it is. I'm going to use it for that. Then it's going to go into here, and then when the sound comes into here, it's going to disperse out the sides as well. That's why this is really great to have, because how the sound frequency will travel when it does break through here and it comes into here, it's going to disperse the sound with all these areas in here, all this crevice, and then it's mostly going to come out the side. And then even whatever does come through, guys, we got another top on here that I'm going to sandwich on here. Close this up as so, and then I'm just going to use these stainless steel. Make sure you use stainless steel, and I'm going to just drill these bolts right through. Put a little handle on it, and I'm good to go. I'm not afraid of this getting wet so much, because I have extra of this. Not only that, I have an alarm, and it shouldn't be able to, it shouldn't be able to go that high. But if you're afraid of this getting wet, because if this gets wet and you don't check it for a while and you don't replace it, and this is just going to get like all moldy and stuff like that. It's going to get disgusting. This really shouldn't. Get wet, just to let you guys know, all right? So don't be like that. I know what I'm getting into and doing. I'm always checking up on stuff. I have the alarm set up on mine. We put the wireless alarm and stuff, so I'm going to know when this gets wet and I have extra. But if you're worried about that for any reason, just use foam all the way through, okay? Or use something else, some kind of, styrofoam, not that, cork Cork, you can get wet as well. They have like they have different qualities of cork. So, but I'm just saying cork they have as well that you can use that you don't have to worry about it getting wet. Throw a bunch of rubber in there, you know what I mean, and don't use stuff like that, and you'll be fine. So I'm gonna sandwich mine pretty much just like that, and then I'm gonna drill some holes in it. And like I said, then we're gonna pop these in and tighten it up. All right, so we'll be right back with that. And we're going to do an installation video now of the handle that I already did an unboxing review just to show you because this thing has many uses. So we're going to use this we're going to do an installation review of it, but we're going to do it on, I'm making a sump pump cover for the sump pump. If you're following along with the project or the job that we're working on together, we made a sump pump cover, and the reason why we made it this way, I explained everything. Put installation and all this other stuff just because it's going to really absorb that sound. This way no one's going to hear it in the living space that the pump is located. So that's the reason why. So I did get two of these pumps. I did get two of these handles, but we're just going to center line this, put this in there, and I'm just going to show you how I'm installing this handle, okay? So I'm going to want to center line this as said. For my measurement, that's what I'm doing. I'm center lining it, okay? Just drilling some holes in here. Now, I'm bolting mine down, okay? And because this is going to be picked up and everything like that. All right, so yeah, so I got mine center line down here, which is good. I already drilled the hole right there. I'm going to drill the other one right here. That's the mark on mine. All right, everyone. So I took off the cover, okay, just to, I drilled it in so I knew where it was going to go because since this is going to be pulled, guys, just to let you know, that's the reason why I want to put bolts on the other side, have a nice support system, have a nice surface area. So this way, you know, it'll be really strengthened when you're pulling it up, okay? Let's not have this thing come loose for no reason. If you're putting this into wood, that'll be different. Wood will stay, you know, because you have studs in your walls. You know, wood will be fine if you're just using screws. But if you're going into metal or plastic or any other kind of material, maybe think about that mounting hardware that you might need, or think about something that you might need extra just to make this last a long time. Like I said, let's do this right the first time, make this last a long time so we can move forward with our projects, keep moving forward and doing other stuff and helping other people out instead of going back and then fixing stuff that doesn't need fixing, you know what I mean, for no reason. That doesn't really make sense. What I did, I drilled all the way down, I drilled all the way through to the other side. I came out with this size. I mean, I'm going to use 1/4 inch, so it's all going to depend on that, but I did have to drill a 1/4 inch through here, okay, because the screw size that is in here is definitely less than 1/4 inch, just to let you know. So I thought it was about 1/4, but it's a very small amount less than that 1/4, which will be a pain in the butt. So as soon as I drilled it out with this 1/4, boom, it went right through, and now we're good. So I'm going to use this to mount it, and this head is going to fit in there perfect, which is great. If this is going to be in a moisture area, make sure you use galvanized or stainless steel, so this will last you a lot longer. I got my stainless steel stuff over there. We're going to take care of that. And if you don't have that, you can paint it, you know, the best you can with some kind of good outdoor paint, and then you can make this last a long time. All right, everyone. So we're back over here. Look what I did. So just to show you, this way, when I'm squeezing this, you know, this is squishy, whatever. I wanted to have something in here to strengthen this or whatever. I had CPVC, this is called. This is not like PVC, the CPVC, a little bit different. I use this in the field for refrigeration or whatever. But I just cut these to what I needed to size. I measured it out. Mine was between 3¼ and 3½ inches. So I cut them really quickly, slid them in there, and now I'm gonna slide my insulation over here. All right, everyone. So we're back. A little bit change of plans. I was going to install it with this, but I couldn't get it all the way through. I needed a 1/2 inch bigger than this. Is a 4 inch. Needed a 4½ inch. It is what it is. So luckily for me, you know, I have a whole bunch of stuff laying around. I had a tie rod, or whatever you want to call it, a threaded rod I had that was 1/4 inch. I was able to use that. Okay, now you're going to want to use galvanized or stainless steel of that. Mostly I only see galvanized of threaded rod those. So I went through with the first one, as you guys can see. All I did was have a threaded rod. I cut it a 1/2 inch bigger than this, put a nut on the end. Now when you cut these, make sure you always cut these threaded rods with nuts on them so you can rethread them properly after you cut it, because you will mess up the cut. So this way I put that in, screw that in like that. It'll come out the other side. I'll put a washer and a nut. I'll file a little bit of this off on the top here, and then maybe the black piece will fit in there, which will be cool. I'm not sure. That's mostly just for cosmetic. I'm just showing you guys the finished product of it, so maybe we can make it look a little nice, but we'll see what happens. You know, I can't make any guarantees on that, right? All right, guys, so this is what happens when you're a butthead and you slip. I cut a little bit of the freaking handle, and I'm like, you know, whatever. But I know it's not going to be seen, but I'm just like, damn it. All right, everyone. So we are pretty much finished with the installation that I did over here, just to let you know. Now, in a perfect world, yours would kind of look like that, you know, with the two black covers in there like that. But since mine didn't work for my application, not everyone's going to be able to seal like that. What I would do is, guys, I would use some silicone though, and I would put silicone in there anyway and just cover this with some clear silicone, or you could just use clear. You could just use some clear silicone, stick it right over that a little bit. I would do that just to make it a little bit smooth. If you couldn't file it down that much, it'll also help seal this in a little bit so nothing cakes up in there and breaks down the stainless steel or whatever you put in there. So, I mean, I think it's going to be good. I bolted mine like crazy on the bottom, as you could see, because mine is going to be, this is used as going to be used as a cap for the sump pump. So this way it'll absorb all that sound. But the handle looks like it's going to work awesome. I'm really happy of it. You guys can see how good it looks, how sturdy it is, and all the rest of it, and see if it's going to work for your application or what you're going to be using it for. So that's it for Glen Velvet Reviews on the installation of the handle, you know, on at least this project that we got going on here. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. I would love to know. Also, subscribe to my channel, join me on my review adventures, and if you can, unless you dislike me for any reason, you could support the channel by clicking on those affiliate links below. Somehow, someway times a million equals into something. But from what I saw, there are other ways to support the channel on YouTube, and if you do decide to support the channel, please make sure you come back, see that I'm putting that support back into it, getting more stuff to review, doing updates on the items so we know we're getting a good value, and also helping my subscribers with any questions they have on the products I already reviewed. Alright, so everybody enjoy, be safe. Glen Velvet Reviews is out. Bye-bye, everybody, and I will see you later.